Hello guys, welcome to UNC virtual class. I am Pragyalin Sahu, lecturer of Computer Science Department. Today I am going to discuss one of very important core part of the computer graphics field, that's your DDA line drawing algorithms. So here is an outlines which I discuss in today's class one by one. So now to start the initial concept, that's your algorithm. As you know, the algorithm is a finite set of instruction which perform a specific task. That means in case of algorithm, compulsory it requires finite number of statements which is to be arranged on the sequential format and provides one objective. For example, in case of algorithm, suppose any user to be needs for creating one type of algorithm that to be normally provides summation result of any two numbers. So here first the user to be assigning to be starting the algorithms. That means on the first step that to be starting the algorithm. And second step, the user to be collecting all over the raw ingredients through which the summation to be performed. As here to be indicates there are two numbers for the summation. So here the first number that's your 3 and the second number will be equal to 4, and another one resultant locations that will be assigned for the resultant processing storage, that's your sum. By default, suppose the summation result that's to be 0. Now on the third step, the programmer and the user to be assigning the logical statements, that's your sum equal to a plus b. Here plus is the of course through which the data to be processing. After that, when the logical statements to be processed in accuracy way, after that it provides the resultant outcomes. That means here the user to be read the resultant outcomes. After that the algorithm to be ends or stop. That means here for performing a summation algorithm, it requires number of finite statements. When these finite statements to be interconnected and performed a particular set, in this case this is to be called as algorithm. Now to goes the next concepts, that's your lines. So what is lines? Generally the line is a one dimensional graph. That means here always the line to be normally by default that to be contains two coordinate pixel points. One is the suppose pixel point P1 and another pixel points that's your P2 of xy. That means when these two pixel points that to be interconnected, one lines or straight lines to be generated. Okay, but the line have no width, but that to be provides the given length. Okay, this is your lines. Now goes to the next motor concept, that's your DDA. That means the digital differential algorithms. Here the DDA algorithm to be provides one type of incremental methods for the scan conversion of lines. Here each step to be manipulated and individually by consisting the resultant outcomes of the previous steps. So that is to be called as DDA line drawing algorithms. That means here the user to be takes all over the raw ingredients on the format of textual or numerical or in a symbolical format, but by using this technique it to be converted on the format of graphics. So now to check how all over the different types of data to be converted on the format of graphical through the help of DDA line incremental method technique. Suppose on first step, if the programmer to be assigning on first step, the programmer to be assigning the first pixel points, that's your P of xi, yi. Here if the user to be needed for representing all over the coordinate pixel point and the representation of straight line by using the straight line equation, that is to be yi equal to m of xi plus b. That means here the m is the slope of the straight lines, and b is the one type of constant which is intercept y, that means y intercept. Okay. After that, by using your DDA incremental methods, if the user to be needed for finding the next pixel point by using the first pixel straight line equation format, then the next equation to be becomes that's your y of I plus 1 equal to m of x of I plus 1 plus b. That's your equation number 2 and that's your equation number 1. Okay. After that, as we know, the slope to be generally calculated in case of straight line by using the difference of the y-th end coordinate value with respect to x end coordinate value. So here the slope to be calculated, that is difference of dy, difference of y-th coordinate value with respect to difference coordinate value of x. That means here dy equal to y of I plus 1 minus y of I and dx equal to x of I plus 1 minus x of I. That means here the second coordinate of the y-th value that to be differentiated with the first coordinate y-th value, similarly in case of x coordinates. Okay. After that, if we have to put the slope value in case of equation 3 and equation 4, it generates that is y of I plus 1 equal to yi plus d of y and x of I plus 1 equal to x of I plus d of x. Okay. Now, as we know, in case of dx, if we have to generate it by using with respect to slope equations, so here dy equal to m of dx and dx equal to that's your dy by m, dy by m, that's your dx. Now, to put this slope equation value in equation number 5 and equation number 6. So, it becomes that's your y of I plus 1 equal to yi plus d of y, that's your m dx, and the next equation that's your x of I plus 1 equal to x of I plus dx, that's your dy by m. That's the two equation when the slope to be lies in between the lines. Okay. So, now to check, whenever we have to draw the lines by using different types of data, here the DDA provides 3 constraints or 3 rules through which the line to be drawn. These 3 rules in case of DDA line drawing algorithms are: when the slope is less than to 1, here the x coordinate points to be drawn and the line lies below 45 degree. That means when the slope is less than to 1, here the point towards the x axis and the line lies below 45 degree. Then after that, the second constraint here, if the slope is greater than to 1, here the points towards the y axis and the line lies above the 45 degree. But if the slope is equal to 1, in this case the line lies on 45 degree. That means here the delta y means dy and dx, that's to be 1s. Okay. But whenever the slope is less than to 1, here the x coordinate points to be drawn. That means the point towards the x axis. Here x equal to x plus 1, but y equal to that's your yi plus m dx. But when the slope is greater than to 1, here the point towards the y axis and the line above the 45 degree. Here the y axis equal to y plus 1 and the x equal to that's your xi plus dy by m. but whenever the slope is equal to 1, here the line lies on 45 degree. That means the line differentiate value have not changeables. This is the constraint of the particular DDL line drawing algorithm when the line to be rasterized in case. Okay. Now goes to the next part, that's your algorithm of DDA. Here first, when as we already described, in case of algorithm it requires finite number of steps. So on the initial step, when the programmer or the user to be writing the algorithm, it start the algorithms. So starts the algorithm. On next step, after that it collecting all over the raw ingredients whatever to be required for the data interpretations. In case of DDL line algorithms, the line to be requires by default 2 coordinate points. So now to collect, in second step, now to collect the 2 end coordinate value, the 2 end coordinate value that is P of x1 y1 and P of x2 y2. Okay. After that, and third step, it provides all over the logical statements. So what are the logical statements? Now we have to find out the delta y or delta x or dy. Delta y, that means difference of yth coordinate of 2 coordinates. That's your dy, that's your formula, that's your y2 minus y1, and the delta x, that's your formula dx equal to x2 minus x1. Okay. And third step. On fourth step, now to check the length of the lines. As we know, in case of line, it only specifies the length. So what is the length value of the given lines? So the length to be calculated by using the constraints, that is, if delta x is greater than to delta y. Okay, here the length is delta x. Otherwise, if the condition to be false, as we know, in case of if else conditions, if condition always to be executed if it is to be true. If the condition to be false, that means it executed the false statements, that to be goes on else statements. So here, otherwise the length is delta y. Okay. Then after that, when the length to be finding, then we have to calculate the next incremental value. So how the incremental value to be calculated? Here the x incremental value to be calculated equal to x plus delta x, sorry, here the x, sorry, now to calculate the x incremental value, that is x incremental equal to delta x divided by length and y incremental equal to delta y divided by length. Okay. Then that means here the next coordinate points to be calculated by using this formula. Here the delta x and delta y, that value is equals to any one of the differential value, that to be 1, because here the absolute value of the delta x and delta y, that to be equal in natures. Why? As we know, whenever we have to assigning the 2 end coordinate points, here the 2 end coordinate points have not equal in format. So compulsory, whenever we have to calculate the next incremental data value, here any one of the coordinate differential value, that to be 1s. Okay. Now goes to the next statements. After that, when the x incremental value to be calculated, now to set the first pixel point. So now to set the first pixel point, to assign x equal to x1 and y equal to y1. So now to set, that's your x, y coordinate, first plotting value. After that, now to generate the multiple number of intermediate pixel points in between the two end coordinate points by using this given formula. So, what is this? Here in this case, the next intermediate coordinate to be calculated, x equal to, that is your previous x coordinate value plus that is your sine of x incremental value. And similarly, the y coordinate to be calculated, previous y coordinate value plus sine of y incremental coordinate value. That means here the sine functions to be specifies, that means the line to be drawn in all quadrant. Sine function here specify line in all quadrant, okay. After that, as here all over the next step to be calculated, as long as the length to be reached off. So here the looping statements to be used. So here suppose I equal to 1, here that's your counters, and it to be calculated all over the intermediate pixel points until the length to be reached off. So here the function is while I is less than or equal to length, I is less than or equal to length, then it to be executed until, by using these conditions, first we have to plot the x coordinate value on the format of integer of x, integer of y coordinate. Then after that again find the next intermediate pixel points by using the formula, that's your x equal to x plus x incremental and y equal to y plus y incremental value. It to be executed step by step until the length to be reached. So here the ith coordinate to be incremented, that's your I plus plus. After that the last step, the program to be stopped or the algorithm to be stopped. Okay. Now to check how the algorithm runs by using one illustrations. So now to goes the next step, that's your illustration. So now goes to the illustration part. Let us consider to draw a lines from pixel point starting from 0, 0 to pixel point 4, 6 for draw a lines. So how the lines to be drawn by using this two coordinate value through the help of DDL line drawing algorithms. So now to check, on first step it to be says that you start the algorithm, that means start. Now goes to the second step. Here it specifies to collect all over the two end coordinate value, that's your x1 y1 and x2 y2. Here the x1 that's your 0 and the y1 value that's your 0 and the x2 value that's your 4 and y2 value that's your 6. That means here x1 equal to 0, y1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 4 and y2 equal to 6. Now goes to the third step to find the delta y and delta x. Here the delta y to be find the formula that's your y2 minus y1. Delta y or dy equal to y2 minus y1. That means here y2 value that's your 6 minus y1 value that's your 0. So here the resultant outcome 6. Now find the delta x or dx value. That's your formula x2 minus x1. Here x2 that's your value 4 minus x1 that's your value is 0. So here the resultant is 4. Now goes to the next step to finding the length of the lines. Here the constraint that's your if delta x is greater than to delta y. Here the delta x value that's your 4 is greater than to 6. Is that condition true? No. 4 is less than to 6. So condition is false. As you know, in case of if the condition to be false, then it to be terminates the if block. After that it goes to the false block, that's your else block. Here the length is 6. That means delta y. Okay. Now goes to the next step for finding the first incremental value. So here the x incremental value to be finding the formula, that's your delta x by length. Delta x means here the delta x, that's your 4, length, that's your 6. So 4 by 6, that's your 0.66 continuously, so that here the value is next nearest value, that's your 0.67. Okay. Similarly, find the y increment value, that's your formula is delta y divided by length. Here the delta y, that's your 6 divided by 6, that means here the value is 1. As I already explained, when we have to take any two coordinate value that have different in natures, and when first initially we have to finding the incremental value, one of the difference value compulsory 1. So here the delta y value is 1. Now goes to the next step. First initially set the first pixel point to assigning x equal to x1. That means now set the pixel point assigning x equal to x1. Here the x1 value 0. Now assigning the y value equal to y1. So here y1 value, that's your also 0. So now assigning this first pixel point, set 0 0. Okay. Then after that now goes to the next step for finding the newest incremental initial coordinate value. Next step now goes to, so now find the next intermediate coordinate points, that's your x y. So here x to be calculated equal to previous x values. Here the previous x value, that's your 0, plus then after that the sign of x incremental value. So sign of x incremental value, that's your 0.67. So 0 plus 0.67, that's your 0.67. After that similarly to find the y coordinate value, that's your first previous initial y coordinate value, that's your 0, plus after that y incremental value, that here the y incremental value, that's your 1. So the resultant is 1. Okay. That means here the sign magnitude to be indicates all over the pixel points to be drawn in all quadrant. Now goes to the next step for finding all over the intermediate pixel point in between your line from the length reached off. So now goes to execute the step 8. So now goes to finding the intermediate coordinate point of the given lines by using the step 8. So here we take the counter value, that's your 1. That means for finding the all over the intermediate coordinate points. So finding the first intermediate coordinate points. So here the counter value is 1. And now to check the next conditions, while I is less than or equal to length. I is less than or equal to length. That means here the ith coordinate value, that's your 1, and is less than or equal to length. Here the length we have to generate it, that's your 6. So 1 is less than or equal to 6 is condition true. If the condition true in case of while block, the program body to be executed. So it enters the program body. So now the first statement, that's your plot of integer value of x. In previously we have to finding the x coordinate value, that's your 0.67, and the y coordinate value, that's your 1. So for integer value of x and y coordinate, that's your 0.67, that to be converted on the integer format, that's your 1, and the y coordinate of integer value 1 of, that's your 1. So now to plot x and y coordinate. Then enter the next incremental value finding by using the previous coordinate value. So here formula is x equal to x. So the previous x that to be contains 0.67 plus x incremental. We have already calculated the x incremental value, that to be becomes 0.67, and also the y incremental value, that's your 1. So 0.67 plus 0.67, that's your 1.34. Okay. Similarly now finding the y coordinate value, that's your y plus y incremental. here the previous y coordinate that to be contains the value is 1 plus the y of incremental value, that's your 1. That means the value is 2. So now to goes the next concept, that's your I plus plus. That means now to increment the ith value in unit wise. So now here I equal to I plus 1 for the next job executions. That means ith value here to be 2. Now to executed when the ith value is 2. So when I equal to 2, it checks again the conditions. While I, that means 2 is less than or equal to 6 is condition true. Again we have to entering the program body and executed all over the statements. So finding all over the intermediate coordinate points, we have to plotting this coordinate point on tabular format. So here I have to draw one tabular structures, graphical elements. Okay, here the table to be contains 4 columns. One contains the counter value, that's your I, and another column to be contains all over the intermediate plotting coordinate value, and another columns that to be contains the x coordinate value, and another column to be contains the y coordinate value. So here whenever the ith coordinate value have not generated, then by default the x coordinate and y coordinate value, that's your 0.67 and the y coordinate value, that's your 1. But when the I to be encounters the point value, that's your 1, in this case the x coordinate value that to be 1.34 and the y coordinate value, that's your 2. But whenever we have to plotting the coordinate value, that to be integer format by using previous coordinate value. So here the plot value, that's your 1 1. Then after that when the ith coordinate value to be incremented, that means the counter value is 2, then again the condition to be true. If the condition true, again that to be executed. So the first statements here, plot integer of x and integer of y. So integer of x, that means by using previous value. Here 1.34, that means whenever to be converted on the integer format, that to be again 1. Then the 2 coordinate value converted on the integer format, that's your 2. So now to finding the next x coordinate value. So here x equal to previous x value plus x incremental. That means here the previous x value contains 1.34 plus x incremental value, that's your 0.67. 0.67. That's your resultant value is 2.01. 2.01. Then finding the next coordinate value, that's your y coordinate, y plus y incremental. So here the previous y contains 2 plus incremental value, that's your 1. So that's your 3. Okay, now goes to the next step, that's your I plus plus. That means again for the next job executions, the ith coordinate value to be incremented. That means here the x coordinate to be generated 2.01 and the y coordinate is 3. Okay, now goes to next counter value executions. Here when the ith coordinate value that to be incremented, that means I equal to I plus 1, here I equal to 2, 2 plus 1 equal to 3, when the counter value is 3. Then it again check while I, that means 3 is less than or equal to length, means 6 is condition true. If condition true, again enter the block. The first statements, plot integer value of x, that means integer value of x, previous integer value of x. So here 2, then integer value of y, that means that's your 3. So now to calculate the next statements, x equal to x plus x increment. X equal to x, previous x that we contains 2.01 plus x incremental, that's your 0.67. So that's your value is 2.68. Okay, then goes to finding the next y coordinate value, that's your y plus, that means the previous y contains 3 plus incremental value, that's your 1, that's your 4. So here the newest coordinate value of the x and y, here x equal to 2.68 and the yth coordinate value, that's your 4. Okay. Now goes to the next statements, that's your I plus plus, that means the counter value again to be incremented, I equal to 4. Now check the conditions as it while loop contains, so that it iteratively executed until the condition to be true. So check while I is less than, that means here I equal to 4. 4 is less than equal to 6, is condition true. If condition true, again the block body to be executed. So now the first statement, that's your plot of integer x and y. So by using previous value, now to plot when the counter value is 4. So here the absolute value, the integer value of x by using the previous coordinate, that's your 3, and the yth coordinate value, that's your 4. So now to finding the next statements, that's your x. Here x equal to previous x plus incremental value. Here the previous x contain 2.68 plus 0.67. So here the resultant outcomes, that's your 3.35. Okay, and similarly the y coordinate, that's to be by using previous coordinate points, that's your 4 plus 1, that's your 5. Okay, so now to put the xy coordinate value on counter 4. So here x equal to 3.35 and y equal to 5. Okay, now goes to the next step, that's your I plus plus, that means again the I to be incremented unit wise for the next job execution. That means 4 plus 1, that's your I equal to 5. Now to check the conditions, while 5 is less than or equal to 6 is condition true. If condition true, again the program body to be executed. So now again executed plot integer value of x and integer value of y by using the previous coordinate value. So by using the previous coordinate value, we have to finding the newest xy plotting value, that's your 3 and 5. Okay, now to calculate the next new xy coordinate value. So again x equal to previous x value, that means here 3.35 plus 0.67, that's your x incremental value. Here the resultant outcomes to be 4.02. Then the yth coordinate is, that's your by using previous value 5 plus 1, that's your 6. So here the new coordinate value, that's your x 4.02 and the yth coordinate value, that's your 6. Okay. Now to again check the last step, that's your I plus plus, that means again the I coordinate to be incremented, that's your I equal to 6. So now to check while I is means 6 is less than or equal to 6 is condition true. If the condition true, then again it executed the program body. So now to plot integer value of x and y and counter value 6. So on counter value 6, now to draw the next plotting value. So here the integer value of x, that's your 4 and the integer value of y, that's your 6. So now to finding the newest coordinate value x and y. So here x equal to, that's your previous x, here contains 4.02. So 4.02 plus, that's your x incremental value 0.67. So that's your 4.69. Okay, then finding the yth coordinate value similar ways, y previous y contains 6 plus 1, that's your 7. So now to interpret this coordinate value on table format, so here the x coordinate 4.69 and the yth coordinate value that to be contains 7. Okay, now goes to the next step, I plus plus, that means here the ith value equal to 6 plus 1, that's your 7. That means I equal to 7. Check the conditions, while 7 is less than equal to 6, no, condition to be false. So here the program to be out of the block. Now goes to the step 9, that to be stop. That means here is all over the pixel intermediate pixel points which have to be generated for drawing the graphical format. So now to check how all over the pixel point to be represented on graphical format, as it contains normally 2D coordinate points, so that here all over the pixels to be viewed upon the 2D planes. So now to draw the 2D plane by using two coordinate systems. Here is the 2D planes where one coordinate that shows x axis and another coordinates that to be contains y axis data value. Okay, by default the coordinate value to be starting from 0, 0, 2. Here as it provides the line to be starting from 0, 0, 2 up to 4, 6, that means the x coordinates to be ends on point 4 and the y coordinate to be ends on point 6. So now to addressing all over the coordinate points on xy planes. So addressing first of all the x coordinate value that to be starting from 0 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, the y coordinate to be addressing from 0 to 6. So 0, then after that 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Okay. As we know, when all over the pixel points that to be addressing on the format of graphs, normally every pixel points that to be looks like your rectangular box. So now to created all over the cellular box for storing all over the pixel points by using the two coordinate values. So now to creating all over the cellular structures. Cellular structures. This is the cellular structures where all over the pixel point to be stored and that to be represented looks like a rectangular box. So now to put all over the plotting value and graphical format in 2D planes. So here the first plotting value that to be 1, 1. That means now to generating all over the pixel points on the first pixel points on the format of graphicals. Here the first pixel points that's your 1, 1. That means here the x coordinate is 1 and also the y coordinate to be ends with 1. That means here this backward cellular structures to be contains the 1, 1 pixel points. Similarly, now to draw the second pixel points, here the second pixel point is 1, 2. That means here the x axis is 1 but the y axis is 2. That means here this cellular structure to be contains the next pixel points that's your 1, 2. Now to draw the next pixel points that's your 2, 3. That means here the x axis is 2 but the y axis is 3. That means here these pixel points to be located on this given cells. Here is the next pixel points that's your 2, 3. Now goes to the next pixel point 3, 4. That means here the x axis is 3 but the y axis is 4. That means this cell to be contains the next pixel value that's your 3, 4. Now goes to addressing the next pixel points that's your 3, 5. That means here the x axis is 3 but the y axis is 5. So here this cell contains the next pixel points that's your 3 and 5. Then goes to the last pixel points that's your 4 to 6 as the length to be ends with 6 pixel points. So here the x axis is 4 but the y axis is 6. That means this cell to be contains the next pixel point that's your 4, 6. Okay. After that, when all over the pixel point you have to alerted on 2D planes, now to rejoining all over the pixel point and now to rasterize all over the pixel point on the format of graphicals. As here it provides for line creation, so now rejoining all over the pixel point from initial pixel position to. So here by using this pixel position you have to draw the lines, and this is the straight lines for drawing by using DDL line mechanisms. Okay, so now goes to the next concept, that's your advantages and disadvantages of the DDA algorithms. As we know, the DDA algorithm to be provides for drawing all over the different types of lines. Generally in case of straight lines it provides very flexibility ways. That means very fast, in very speed we have to creating the particular lines by using incremental methods. here is the first advantages, that is very fast. That means very fast it to be created by using incremental methods for line scan as comparison to normal direct use of line equations. So it is very fast. Now goes to the second advantages. Here, if the user or the programmer or the computer system to be needed for detecting the pixel points which is to be changeable, that to be easily to be carried out. That means the detection of pixel point. Okay, now goes to the next advantages. Here, if the programmer to be needed for calculating all over the pixel points by using addition mechanisms, so it is very easiest. Then after that, another one facilities to be provided in case of DDA algorithm. If the programmer to be needed for finding all over the repositioning pixel point, that to be possible by providing one type of feedback and acknowledgement, that's your overflow in natures. This is your advantages of the DDA algorithm. Then goes to the disadvantages of the DDA algorithms. The main negative point or disadvantage of the DDA line algorithm, as it calculated by using your particular pixel floating point calculation mechanisms, so that it is very time consuming process. Then after that, another main points, in this case, if the programmer to be needed for drawing the algorithm by using software purpose, in this case it is very flexible. But whenever we have to draw the lines by using an hardware elements, maybe it does not to be flexible. So that it is not flexible in case of hardwares. Flexible software but not hardware. Then another negative points, as it calculated all over the pixel points by using the rounding of floating point mechanisms through the help of absolute functions, so some accumulation error to be occurs. Okay, so this is all about for today's class. If any doubt or conflict in your mind, then you can ask me with the help of comment box. So that's all. Thank you.